1 here on 2K Sports. Can't wait to get some NBA action going. This is Kevin Harlan, and joining me, former NBA players Greg Anthony and Richard Jefferson. And the award-winning David Aldridge is on our sideline. We've got the 70s team and the 80s team. And so, off the tip, it's the 70s team. Now the starting group for the visitors. They've got Frazier. He's out there with Havlicek. Abdul-Jabbar is out there with Irving. And it's Lanier in at the 4 slot.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need him.
Now, here's Johnson. Back to Bird. 6 to shoot. Jordan finds McHale. Shoots from 12. Rebounded by Abdul-Jabbar.
Well, some trips you get the shot you want, it just doesn't fall. I'd go back to him in that area on the floor.
A nice shot by Irving.
He knows his job on the glass, and he does it well, cleaning it up and sending it right back.
Jordan, the pass to Johnson. McHale looking for an opening. The pass to Jordan. And that's rejected by Abdul-Jabbar. To the middle. And that one is hammered home.
And remember, Havlicek was a highly recruited quarterback, so you see his passing ability on that one.
Havlicek against Jordan. McHale passes to Malone. It's hauled in by Lanier. Outside Irving. Stolen by Bird. Jordan against Havlicek. From 18 feet away. And Malone with the stuff.
When he's on the floor, offensive rebounding is always going to be a strength for them.
Greg, he keeps so many possessions alive, doesn't he?
Yeah, you can feel Coach smiling on the sidelines with every offensive board.
No good from Irving. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the 80s team. 4-point game. McHale offside. Back to Johnson. Pass to Jordan. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Johnson. First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. And he misses his first shot. A nice shot by Frazier.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
Now here's Johnson. High post shot. That one's in. His first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2. And so here's the 70s team. They lead by 4. Johnson against Frazier. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
First personal foul.
And Frazier's playing philosophy was established back in high school. Aggressive defense and hitting an open man is more productive than taking the wild shot. And at the line, it's all about consistency with him. His routine, his stroke, it never wavers.
Johnson surveying the floor. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's going to go on Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now. The 80s team making a switch here. Elijah Wan's checked in.
It's always nice to see a big fella be able to knock down some free throws and make teams pay from the line.
Frazier against Johnson. 11 feet away. Here's Abdul-Jabbar. The shot goes in. First shot, first basket.
And just look at the grace, the agility, versatility that Jabbar brings to the center position. He can beat you in so many ways.
So the 80s team called timeout. They're first.
And they just can't seem to get going offensively.
And Coach called his timeout to try and reset things on offense. Shake them up a bit so they can hopefully start getting some shots to fall.
Some changes for the 70s team. Barry's checked in for Irving. Maravich comes in for Havlicek. And it's White in for Frazier. And the shot goes down.
Poor design there defensively. They know he's a knockdown shooter from that spot.
See, this is what analytics don't take into account. Some guys thrive in the mid-range. Really depends on the shooter. It's actually kind of lazy.
Yeah, going hard to the rack, making a statement here early on.
Yeah, it's nice to see him be assertive instead of settling for a jump shot, especially in the first quarter.
Thomas, and then Olajuwon with the dunk.
I mean, I hope you can appreciate the torque that kind of move generates. He just has that natural explosiveness. The dream is something to behold.
Now here's White. Hakeem Olajuwon with the rebound. And here's Abdul-Jabbar. He'll bring it up for the 80s team. Trailing by 4.
Rick Barry. First personal foul. Second team foul.
The 70s team on D. Pass to Irving. Inside. Outside for Thomas. It's rebounded by Hayes.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
Tough to watch those miss. I'm sure they'll convert the next chance.
It really does make the game easy for your teammates when you can lead them to the rim that well with a pass.
And that's rejected by Abdul-Jabbar. Right, the pass to Abdul-Jabbar. Misses in close. Thomas deciding where to go with it. Abdul-Jabbar trying to free himself up. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
Defensive foul.
Just look at the grace, the agility, versatility that Jabbar brings to the center position. Can beat you in so many ways.
Now here's White. He has yet to score. Lock at 6. Abdul-Jabbar grabs the miss. And the 80s team has possession. It's a three-point game. They grabbed their own miss and finished off by Worthy.
And just scrapes and claws for that offensive rebound and doesn't take any chances there with the putback.
And GA, strong work all around in the rebound and the stuff both. Wow.
Defense kind of rolled the dice there, and I'm a little surprised that it ended up going their way with the miss.
That's the
Nice first quarter of play. We've seen plenty of offense so far. The 70s team leads by 1. Stay with us as we get set to bring you the second quarter right after this. And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And what stands out to you from the 70s team so far in this one?
What we saw in that first quarter, they won their matchups defensively.
Making it as difficult as possible for the offense to find clean looks. Great stuff.
They've got Michael Jordan. McHale is out there with Bird. Then it's Johnson, and it's Malone in at center.
Good to see a player going all out when the game's this tight.
You know, GA, he knows what his job is. Patrol the offensive glass.
He's just giving them everything he has. It's why his teammates appreciate and enjoy playing with him.
And for the 70s team, they've got Abdul-Jabbar. Frazier is out there with Havlicek. Then there's Irving. And it's Cowens in at the power forward position. The shot's good from Irving.
The peripheral vision, the decisive delivery, those are things you love about Frazier's artistry as a playmaker.
Outside, McHale. Passes to Jordan. It's good. The assist that time from McHale. Jordan's got the lead up to 2 now for the 80s team. On the pass to Cowens. That misses, so no good on his first attempt of the night. The 19-foot shot. They get it back. Here's McHale. Uses the glass to drop it in. And now a 4-point 80s team lead. Johnson against Frazier. That one, no good. Johnson with the defensive effort. To the paint. And it's Kevin McHale with the finish.
And the insane peripheral vision there. If anyone's open, even for an instant, Magic's going to find you.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the 70s team.
Things not going their way, and he wants to just try to talk this one over.
Good timeout if you ask me. They have the momentum, and Coach wants to find a way to try and stop it.
Now here's Frazier. He's got 6. They can't stop the run with that one.
That's just a bucket like you expect him to make. It's tough when you miss those.
The feed to Malone. Misses the baby hook. And the 70s team with possession. They trail by 6.
And I'll tell you what, few forwards have ever had that lightning first step of Dr. J. He just takes away the angles of the defense.
Now, here's Johnson on the wing berth. Back to Johnson. Jordan dishes to Malone. From about 19 feet, it's hauled in by Frazier. And so it's Frazier who'll bring it up for the 70s team. Irving passes to Hayes. The kick out to Irving. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. And now just a 2-point 80s team lead.
You know, we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
Johnson can't get it to go. They've been trailing for a few minutes here.
But that could change right here.
Here's Frazier. It's good. This game is all even. Frazier's got 8 points.
And, guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Johnson attacking outside for Jordan. Here's McHale. Another shot. And foul on the shot. So he'll get a chance at the line.
Second
and with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
It's his first trip to the line.
Kevin McHale.
And McHale drops them both. And almost 4 minutes gone here in the second quarter of play. Here's Maravich. Missed inside.
Outstanding work to send him away. They sniffed that one out.
Johnson, that's for 2, and it's denied. Here we go, all alone. Barry misses.
And he did everything he could to make that shot as difficult as possible.
Excellent D, avoided fouling and got in perfect position to alter that shot.
Here is Maravich. Pass to Barry. Takes a 3. That falls. Nice feed that time from Pete Maravich.
3 points.
Barry's got himself on the board with 3 there.
And if there's one guy you know won't hesitate to pull the trigger, it's Barry. Before that pass even got there, you could tell his mind was made up. He was going to take that shot.
Oh, and Olajuwon throws it down.
Oh, and he got fancy with that one.
Yeah, maybe trying to give them the momentum boost they need to break this game open. Now, here is Maravich. Off on the layup.
The contest and the rebound, folks. That is how you defend.
Here's Dantley. Scoreless thus far. Now the pass to McHale. And it's Kevin McHale with the finish.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA. The lead is what it is right now.
Yeah, it's going to take better rim protection than that if they're going to climb out of this hole. Now, I understand that that shot didn't go down, but they will take that look every trip down the floor.
Pass to Johnson. Here's Olajuwon. And he can't jam it through.
Look, I'll give him an A for effort for trying to dunk through the defense. Maybe he should ease up on that one just a little bit.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And all of a sudden, that man was just on the other end. Wow.
A shot by Johnson, no good. Johnson's gone 1 for 5 from the field, 20%. And And the ball out of play. The 80s team will inbound.
Substitution on the court.
Passes it to Olajuwon. And that one drops. Olajuwon's got 6.
And finding his teammate in stride, he led his guy perfectly.
Kevin McHale has been on display for the 80s team. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. He'll get you back to the action after.
Fans, please give a big round of applause for your youth dance squad.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. You gotta like what Kevin McHale has done in this game.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
He always wants to be a go-to guy for them. I'm sure he'll be calling for the ball even more in this half.
Magic Johnson is out there with Jordan. Then it's Malone. Then there's McHale. And it's Bird in at the small forward.
And it doesn't even matter that he's surrounded on that possession. He's got the size to pull those boards down anyway.
And for the 70s team, we've got Irving. Havlicek is out there with Frazier. Then it's Kareem. And it's Lanier in at the 4-man position.
First team foul.
Irving against Bird. It goes in, and the 80s team lead is cut to just 3 points on the basket from Julius Irving. Down low. Here's Bird, and it's blocked, and he keeps control of the ball. Frazier right side with his first shot attempt, and there's Havlicek. That's good on the assist by Frazier.
Off and running right off the bat here to start the second half.
Johnson outside. And there's the pass to McHale. Second shot opportunity, and he lays it up and in. McHale's got 10 points.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Yeah, taking it right to the rim. One imagines that might be discussed at halftime. That's going to be on the film. Nice ball movement there. Delivered the pass right on time.
And here's Jordan. He'll bring it up for the 80s team. They lead by 1. Time called here. The 80s team will talk it over.
Trying to find some answers offensively.
Yeah, they need to regroup and maybe try and draw something up that can get them a clean look at the basket.
Thomas checked in for Johnson. Thomas against Frazier. It's blocked, and it's out of bounds. Still the 80s team ball. The 80s team making a switch here. Abdul-Jabbar is checked in. The 70s team on D. They've only allowed 2 points so far here in the second half. Back to Malone. And then Malone with the dunk.
Just a smooth, clever playmaker. Isaiah keeping his teammates involved here.
Pass to Abdul-Jabbar. And that's rejected by Abdul-Jabbar. Here's Bird. Goes back up. And that's rejected by Abdul-Jabbar. To the inside. And Abdul-Jabbar throws it down.
And not much you can do defensively once Kareem gets the ball in that close. Too much height, too much talent.
Thomas dishes to Jordan. Oh, and the jam by Jordan.
The youth won't find a much more entertaining sight. I'd call that slam dunk contest level.
Just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half. Thomas against Frazier. Pass to Abdul-Jabbar. It's hauled in by Malone. Malone's got his 5th rebound in this one. Bounce pass, Thomas with the fadeaway. Rebound by Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. Abdul-Jabbar's got his 5th rebound in this one. Down low, stolen by Bird. And here we go. Fast break. Jordan's got it. Offensive rebound. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good. Abdul-Jabbar's got 5 now.
Second chance points always hurt. Just not enough effort to block out.
Yeah, I'm going to go out on a limb here and say they need to emphasize rebounding going forward.
Havlicek against Bird. And stolen by Malone. Here's Jordan. Havlicek with the rebound. And so, here's the 70s team. And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here.
Jump ball.
And so, here's the 70s team. Knocked away and stolen by Jordan. From downtown, hits the 3-point bomb. Jordan's got 5 points in the quarter.
And just the ability to stop on a dime and then quickly rise and fire. This is how Jordan gets the separation he needs.
And it's Moses Malone with the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
And you can see he just didn't get squared up with his feet.
And the 70s team making a change here. Hayes is checked in.
And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket guy still shaking. Time called here. The 80s team will talk it over.
Hey fans, who wants a free t-shirt? Make some noise!
The 80s team making some changes. Olajuwon's checked in for Abdul-Jabbar. Worthy comes in for Larry Bird. And Irving subbed in for Isaiah Thomas. The 70s team also making some changes here. Maravich, he's checked in for Havlicek. And it's White in for Frazier.
And you love the quick ups, but then how about that explosiveness on the finish? Irving, man, he just has an incredible gift.
The assist, Julius Irving.
And the 80s team has possession. 6-point game. Irving passes to Worthy. It's rebounded by Hayes.
And that is a textbook example of how to defend your rim.
This is why he's out there. In situations like this, he stands tall to prevent points.
Here's Abdul-Jabbar shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
First personal foul.
And you're talking about one of the most decorated superstars in the history of college basketball. But maybe the most impressive feat, he won 3 national championships, and Kareem has a way of affecting winning.
Johnson, he's checked in for Irving. Johnson. And yes, it's good. Johnson's got 6.
And when you have this kind of size as a point guard, what a tremendous advantage. And Magic can really match up with all 5 positions.
And even 3-on-3 break. Here's Wilkins, and Wilkins slams it in.
Wow, what a pass there. He made that a very easy basket with that setup.
White looking around. To the middle. It's stolen by Olajuwon. Here's Johnson. Gervin. And good coming off the assist by Magic Johnson.
The assist by Magic
Johnson's got 3 assists tonight.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Yeah, they're going to do a much better job of putting a little bit of pressure on him on his way to the hoop.
Abdul-Jabbar. The shot's good from Hayes.
And he has to build on this because we can see where him being a ghost out there has gotten them so far.
And stolen by White. 1-on-1 here. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. It's going to go on James Worthy. First trip to the line for him here.
At the line for the 70s team, Elvin Hayes. 2 shots.
Hayes hits them both. 5 seconds left in the third. Johnson for 3. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. Well, it's been an exciting game. Plenty of offense as we head to the 4th quarter.
53.
It's the 80s team. They're up by 6. We're going to step aside for just a second, but join us right back here for the start of the fourth quarter. Next. 3/10 quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the fourth. And the 70s team with possession. Michael Jordan is out there with Magic Johnson. Then there's Bird. Then there's McHale. And it's Malone in at the 5 down low. It goes in. And the 80s team lead is cut down to just 4 points in the bucket from Havlicek. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
First personal foul.
It goes on Pete Maravich. And a moment now to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the 80s team.
Oh, they've been punishing the inside defense consistently in this one. Look, it's been a very productive area of the floor for them.
And we also got to highlight how lackluster the opposition has been in terms of boxing out. This team is flat out bullying them on the offensive glass. And when you think of Maravich, his ball handling and passing comes to mind. He's really sublime and unique in those categories.
And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the 80s team. 3-point lead. Pass to McHale. Fades and shoots. Malone kicks to Bird. Oh, and the jam by Bird.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. Up top, Frazier. The pass to Lanier. The shot will not fall. Some solid defense here from Malone. A drive by Jordan. A second chance effort. And that's 2 points on the layup. And the 80s team leads by 7.
Yeah, high percentage look for Jordan. It has every move you could ask for in the painted area.
Here's Lanier. Guarded by Malone. Back to Frazier. Pass to Lanier. Just 4 to shoot. Nice D from Malone.
And that is a textbook example of how to defend your rim.
This is why he's out there. In situations like this, he stands tall to prevent points.
He kicks it to Johnson. Stolen by Havlicek. And here we go. Pass to Lanier. It's rebounded by Malone. Malone's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Here's Johnson. Here's McHale. And that one is good with the extra effort on the glass.
Stayed with it, and his effort is rewarded with the second chance bucket.
Now a timeout called by the 70s team. You got to like what Kevin McHale has done in this game.
He's just attacking the rim with force here. They need to try and deny him the ball in the paint to keep him away from the basket.
With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, during that last break, I heard that the head coach of the 70s team told his guys. He was not pleased. He said, you guys look dead out there. Told them they've got to play with more activity. And then he said, this is not going to cut it. I have to see who's going to step it up. Guys.
Thank you, David. Here's Frazier. He dishes it to Irving. Here's Havlicek. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. Irving's got 3 assists now in this one.
He'll be asking for some lottery numbers later if he keeps knocking down shots like that.
And the shot is good.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
This is when good players really get after it. He can sense that they're reeling, and he's going to put his foot on the pedal.
Ball's knocked loose. Here's Lanier. It's rebounded by Johnson. Johnson's got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Jordan. That shot, no good. Nice D from Frazier. Passes it to Irving. And the slam dunk by Irving.
And you love the quick ups, but then how about that explosiveness on the finish. Irving, man, he just has incredible gifts.
Johnson outside. Inside, here's Bird. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call.
70s team ball. Two minutes remaining in the game.
Frazier scanning the floor. Johnson with the rebound. The 80s team with the ball. They've given up just 8 points in the fourth quarter. The shot's good from Jordan.
There's a ferocity and intensity to Jordan, but he also has the finesse and skill.
And he goes up strong with one hand and flushes it down.
Puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does, G.A. He really does put pressure on him.
Yeah, hard to strategize for a guy who can make a pass or a play like this right in your face.
Got a piece of it. Kicks to Irving. On the wing, Havlicek. Here's Lanier. Covered by Johnson. Beyond the arc. Larry Bird grabs the miss. They can take their time on this possession.
Yeah, it wouldn't be a bad idea. Just give themselves a little bit of a break.
There's 47 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Jordan. Tries again. Malone. Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. They get it back. That's good from Jackson on the assist by Bird. And the 80s team leads by 13. Frazier against Johnson.
80s team foul. Magic Johnson. First personal foul. Second team foul.
First one falls for
the 70s team. Walt Frazier. 2 shots.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. 27 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And they can just let the clock run out here.
Cannot argue with the W.
Outside Worthy. The pass to Wilkins. From the high post. And he hits the jumper for 2. Wilkins has got the lead up to 13 now for the 80s team.
And it's just competing. You know, giving your best when it matters most.
And let me tell you, as a team, you love to hit your stride right at the crucial moments. They put this game away in style.
And so it's the 80s team winning this one. Some good competition, but the hometown advantage and their ability to stay focused, I think, made the difference.